Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl, LaShaWright, and I'm back with another video. And today, guys, what do you do when life breaks you? When life breaks you, do you just give up? Do you just sit and let things happen? Do you just sit and let things go by as things are not progressing in the way that you want? Are you going to just let things just be like they are because they didn't go the way you planned, or are you going to continue to go on despite when things happen? When hardships come up, do you stop? Do you ponder? Do you wonder? Do you just quit? Do you give up all your effort, time, and energy that you've invested to be consistent to this point and just completely give up because things are becoming hard? Life shouldn't be easy. Because if life was easy, what would we gain from living? What would we gain from living on earth? We wouldn't learn anything. We wouldn't know how to be responsible and knowledgeable. We wouldn't grow as people, right? We couldn't expand consciously nor maturely. We wouldn't develop our spirituality, nor would we grow emotionally. So when life breaks you, is that all means to quit at the point that you're at? That you don't find a new solution or a new resolution to the problem at hand? Or is that all means to quit, all means to give up and let things go and start something new? You know what I learned? You can never fully be successful at anything unless you focus on one thing. No matter how many times you fail at doing it, you have to continue to figure it out, right? I mean, because the light bulb would never been invented if he had stopped creating it. So what I'm saying to you is, if you got things that you're working on in your life, a vision you see for yourself, a purpose in what you live for, the reason why you're here, don't just lay down and let life defeat you. Don't just lay down your life and give up. Don't just stop in the midst of circumstances, sit in the midst of the storm, complain, cry, doubt, and allow it to destroy you. The storm is not everything, because it's just a lesson in which you're supposed to, take on in life so that you can progress to the place you're supposed to be. Without progression, there's no growth. Without hard work, there is no results. Without actions, nothing will change. Without consistency, there's no snowball effect. So everything in life requires something out of you. Like everything you love requires something you don't necessarily enjoy doing in order to achieve it. Like, I enjoy a lot of things, but there are some things that I must do and some things that I must overcome in order to obtain those things. I might not be so skillful at it. I might not be so comfortable at doing those things. But because I love the specific thing that I'm doing, I have to overcome those things within what I love in order to achieve the things I want in life. That's why you should never let life break you and get you down to a point where you just completely stop. Now, there are points where our body completely shuts down, where we have to rest, we have to give ourselves, our mind, our bodies a break, and really, really, really think. Not only think, but take a break, rest, and come back to a plausible conclusion of where we want to head, the direction in which we want to go, the goals in which we want to set, and be more clear about those things once we analyze and figure out all the mistakes we made that got us and led us to this point, so that we can have a better future. So that's my only advice about when life breaks you. Don't let the fear striking out stop you from playing the game. So I never played baseball or softball, but I used to play basketball. I used to run track. I used to love to run. I wasn't the best basketball player, but I never let the fact that I wasn't the best stop me from playing, right? I probably sat on the bench more than anything, but that's fine. Basketball was not my skill. It was not my sport, and it was not my talent. I was not naturally talented at that, and I can accept that. Now, track, I had naturally had great speed. I was a great runner, and I loved it, and I enjoyed it. The only thing I did enjoy was being out of breath. And, like, if you have your mouth open, it's hard and it hurts when you breathe. So those early morning runs when your thighs are burning, when it's working is when the in between your thighs are burning. That's when you're running. That's when you're working. Our coach used to make us run all the time, man. I'm telling you, we used to work out. We used to work for what we wanted, and that's why I love sports. Why I love certain sports. Despite the fact that people do push it on their children, I believe that at some point it's the basis of disciplinary for a lot of people. And early on, you start out learning how to be disciplined through sports. Learning how to have a mindset, learning how to work together as a team, learning how to come together. I think it has great fundamentals that pretty much help a lot of people in life today. But that's neither here nor there. Even in sports, when it seems like in football, when it seems like the score is like so far away from the other team, this team on the other end finds a way to make a comeback with 2 touchdowns, right? Or a kick. All it takes is one move, one decision, one choice, one thing, one step, one direction of change. It doesn't matter what you decide is your life. But what I'm saying is, don't let life break you when all it takes is one decision, one choice, one move, one action. All it takes is deciding today what is it you're going to do, and you can change your entire life in a night. Literally, you could. It can happen in a night. It's possible. There's nothing impossible in life. Now, I do believe that when you achieve something in a short period of time without doing the work, it has its downfalls. It doesn't last long, and if you don't have the discipline or consistency or the mindset for it, naturally you'll put it to waste. Same with people who win lotteries or gain large amounts of money, get real great success in their business, but don't have the mindset or the discipline or the things that they need in order to manage or fully equipped for that business or whatever it is that they're doing or whatever it is they have. So I totally hold you guys accountable to the things you want, the things you want to do, the things that you aspire for, and the things you have in mind. So please, 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 do not give up. Do not let life break you. Do not lay down your life at the expense of being broken by life. Life has tremendous abundance and lessons and beauty all around us. And there's so much we can be grateful for. So it's so much we can put a smile on about. So just be happy and rejoice that greater things are coming as long as you believe and as long as you take the actions to achieve those things.